Hello, let us solve this question. This question is really very easy. So here, this dark line that you see here, I am also overlapping it starting from here like this. The bold line that you see here, we need to find length of this bold line. That's the question. Now to find this one, we have some relevant information. I am remaking this diagram in order to make you understand better. So this is my rectangle. And the question says its perimeter is 30. This is ABCD. So let us say this measurement is x. Now this is x, so this will also be x. Opposite sides are same in rectangle. This is y. This is also y. So perimeter, it means we need to add all the sides. So that is x plus y plus x plus y is equal to 30. From that I can say 2x plus 2y is equals to 30. Now three rectangles are added with this diagram. So I will also copy the rectangles. So this is my rectangle and I will copy it over here. Now it's clearly given in the question that this is center. This is center of this rectangle, green rectangle. Now for the green rectangle, let's assume that length is A and width is B. Now this equals to this, that's what I can say, because corners are center, that's given in the question. Centers are in the corners. So that means if you ask me this much, how much is this much, then I can say it will be exactly half of A. So this much will be half of it, A over 2. So this is A over 2, and same way this will be B over 2 because that will be half of B. Same way, let us talk about the rectangle which is at B. So I am copying rectangle from here. Now let us do same thing here. I am assuming that this is C and this is D. So if I talk about this much, then that will be half of C. And this much will be half of D. Same way, let's talk about the rectangle which is at D. So I am copying this rectangle and I am copying this rectangle at point D. Now let's assume here that this is E and this is F. Again, this corner is center. So this will be F over 2 and this will be E over 2. If you have understood the information so far, then it will be very easy for you to understand this question. Now we have been clearly told that we need to find length of this bold line, dark line. So let us start very quickly. But before we go ahead, let us think about length of this dark line. So initially we assumed from here A to B is x. That's what we assumed, right? Now this is not A to B. This dark line is from here to here. It's not A to B. Now let's think about how much is this much. So this much is definitely A over 2, isn't it? Because this is A we assumed, if you see here. So this much is A over 2 and this much is C over 2, isn't it? Because this whole we assumed C. So this much will be C over 2. So now let us think about length of this from here to here. So I can say that is x minus, x is from A to B, minus we will subtract A over 2, this much, minus C over 2, isn't it? Now let us think about this dark line. So that is very simple. In the beginning we assumed from here to here is y. That means width of the rectangle is y. Now we want from here to here only. So that's very simple. We will subtract this much from y. Now this much is half of D because we assumed this is D, you can see here. So this will be half of D. So that means here we can write it's y minus D over 2. Same way, let us talk about this dark line. So from here to here is x, that's what we know, D to C. Now let us think about how much is this much because we need to subtract that from x. So this is what we assumed E, you can see here, and this will be half of E, so E over 2. So we can say line from here to here is x minus e over 2. Now let us think about this very quickly. This video is little longer, but I want you to understand this question very clearly. So this is what a to d we assumed y. From that we need to subtract this. Now we assumed this is b. So this will be half of b. So here I will write y minus half of b, and we need to subtract these also because we have a to d y. So from that this much is subtracted and I will subtract this much also. So this much is very simple. If you see here we assumed this is f. So this much will be half of f. If you have understood this, then you are almost done. Now let's go ahead. Now I have copied this diagram third time for you. Now let us find perimeter of this dark line very quickly. So let's start from here. So this much we already know that this is y minus b over 2 minus f over 2 plus this much. So this much is a over 2. Now this much, so this much is b. I am taking values from here. Plus this one, that's a, plus this much, that is b upon 2. Plus from here to here. So that's what we already know over here. X minus a upon 2 minus c upon 2. Plus this much, that is over here, d over 2. Plus this is c, plus this is d, plus this is c over 2, plus now this much. So this much we already concluded here, y minus d over 2. Let us go ahead, plus this much from here to here, that is x minus e upon 2. Then this much, so this much is f upon 2, plus this much is e, this much is f, plus this much is e upon 2, and that's it. Because we started calculating from here, y minus b upon 2 minus f upon 2, that is this much. So we are done with everything and we need to find this. But before we go ahead, let's cancel as many things as we can. So you can see this plus a upon 2 and minus a upon 2 cancelled. Same way minus b upon 2 plus b upon 2 cancelled. Same way minus c upon 2 plus c upon 2 cancelled. Same way minus f upon 2 plus f upon 2 cancelled. Same way plus d upon 2 minus d upon 2 cancelled. Same way minus e upon 2 plus e upon 2 cancelled. So now I am left with y plus b plus a plus x plus c plus d plus x plus y plus e plus f. So I wrote all leftover stuff starting from here, y plus b plus a plus x plus c plus d plus x plus y plus e plus f. Now if you observe this carefully, then x plus x, that's 2x, y plus y, that's 2y. So we know value of 2x plus 2y, that's 30. So I will plug that over here. It means for these four stuff, my answer is 30. Now let us understand this further. I have copied the question and diagram both. So question says the sum of the perimeters of three rectangles is 20. Three rectangles, it means this one, this one, this one, which we added to the original rectangle. So here we assume something like this: A, B, C, D, E, F. So its perimeter is 20. So let's do it very quickly. So perimeter of this rectangle is A plus B, A plus B. It means 2A plus 2B. Plus perimeter of this rectangle is C plus D, C plus D. That means 2C plus 2D. Perimeter of this rectangle is E plus F, E plus F. That is 2E plus 2F. And that's equal to 20. That's what given in the question. Now if I divide each by 2, this divide by 2, this divide by 2, this divide by 2, this by 2, this by 2, this by 2, I will get equivalent equation, isn't it? I can do same thing on both the sides of equation. So cancelled, 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 cancel, 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 cancel. This is 10. So from that I can conclude A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equals to 10. Now A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to 10. So now I will plug this value here for A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to 10. So I will get my answer plus 10. 2x plus 2y we already did. This is y, this is y. So 2y, x, 2x. So 2x plus 2y is 30 and A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is 10. So 30 plus 10 is 40. The question is long and little lengthy, but I tried to explain in as easy language as possible. I hope you find it useful.